All right, welcome to this explainer on advanced Copilot workflows. Look, if you're a professional software engineer looking to seriously maximize your efficiency, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're moving way beyond basic autocomplete, and we're stepping right into the world of advanced agentic workflows in Visual Studio Code.
So, let's start off with a bit of a tough question. Are you still just using AI for autocomplete? Honestly, if your main interaction with Copilot is just sitting around waiting for that inline ghost text to appear, you're leaving massive, and I mean massive, productivity gains on the table. It's kind of like you're driving a sports car, but you're just stubbornly stuck in first gear. Because there's this huge paradigm shift happening right now in how we write software. The legacy approach? Well, that meant relying entirely on that ghost text and manually switching between files just to copy and paste context. It was tedious. But the modern era is all about agentic Copilot. We're talking autonomous multi-file planning, custom background agents, specialized tools, the whole shebang. We aren't just writing lines of code anymore, folks. We're orchestrating full-blown solutions. Okay, moving right along to mastering the context window. It's the golden rule of AI, right? If you feed it garbage, you're gonna get garbage out. So let's look at how to actually prevent that context pollution. Here's exactly how you take back control. First up, stop letting the AI just guess what you're working on. Pinpoint your context by literally using the pound sign followed by file or folder right in your prompts. Second, you can drop your latency and save some precious tokens just by typing /compact to clear out old irrelevant chat history. Third, make sure you prevent search noise. Tweak your search.exclude settings so the agent is only digging through actual source code. Oh, and finally, if you want to explore a totally different architectural path, just use /fork instead of starting a chat completely from scratch. And all of this really just boils down to picking the exact right tool for your specific task. You definitely shouldn't be using an agent for absolutely everything. For instance, use Ask in the chat panel if you're just brainstorming or trying to figure out a new repo. Need to make a targeted surgical edit right where your cursor is? Use inline chat. But when you need multi-file autonomous planning, yeah, that is exactly when you deploy agents. Picking the right tool is going to save you from hallucinations and wasting time on throwaway code. Which brings us nicely to surgical multi-file agent edits. We're talking about pulling off complex architectural refactoring, say updating an API contract across a bunch of different services, and doing it simultaneously without any of that manual copy-pasting. So here is the absolute ideal workflow for those massive changes. Step 1, isolate your work. Use multi-root workspaces to give the AI really clear, hard boundaries. Step 2, architect your solution using the plan agent. This is absolutely crucial because it separates the planning from the implementation, meaning the AI doesn't burn through your credits trying to solve the wrong problem. And finally, step 3, execute that perfectly refined plan using a local agent directly inside your editor. Okay, let's talk about autonomous diagnostics and loops. Because let's be real, things will go wrong. And when they do, the real power move is delegating the verification process right back to the AI, setting up a safe, self-correcting loop. Let's trace out exactly how this timeline looks. Step 1 is simple, prompt execution. But in step 2, you actually have the agent generate tests and verify its own work against your expected outputs. Now, if it breaks something and hits a horrible cascade of errors, step 3 is your safety net. You use get-back checkpoints to essentially rewind your chat and your code back to a known good state. Phew, crisis averted. Finally, step 4 is iterative steering, where you're gently guiding the agent back on track. Now, to actually make those autonomous loops work smoothly, you need some specific tactics. Number 1, always include acceptance criteria in your prompt so the AI actually knows how to verify itself. Number 2, explicitly tell the AI to, quote, ask clarifying questions if a task feels even a little bit ambiguous. Number 3, steer and course correct early. Seriously, do not wait for a 5-minute generation to finish if you can tell it's totally off base. And 4, scale your own time by running parallel agent sessions for independent tasks. Let the machines do the heavy lifting. Next up, we have automation via custom instructions. Look, these individual tactics we've covered are fantastic, but here's how we scale them out to an entire engineering team by establishing concrete repository-level rules. The absolute fastest way to get this going is the /init command. By just running this super simple chat command, VS Code generates a starter configuration file right into your project. And this file, it contains always-on custom instructions. That means the AI automatically adheres to your specific team's design patterns, your architectural context, and your safety roles, all without you having to retype them into every single prompt. It's a total game changer. But I do have to give you a quick word of warning regarding those configuration files. As the best practices guide literally states, keep instruction files concise. They load on every chat interaction, focus on information the AI can't infer from code. This is absolutely crucial. If you bloat this file with too much junk, you are going to burn through AI credits and you might even override the model's core logic. So keep it laser focused on non-default conventions and specific environment setups. So, I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought to take away from our explainer today. Are you going to keep writing boilerplate and basically treating Copilot like a fancy, glorified typewriter? Or are you ready to take full command of your IDE and orchestrate autonomous agents? The tools to isolate your context, plan massive architectures, and automate diagnostics are literally sitting right there at your fingertips. Honestly, it is time to shift gears. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive.